The tension in Cleveland has reached a breaking point, and the narrative that once seemed set in stone is now completely unraveling. The same analysts who doubted Shedeur Sanders are suddenly singing his praises, and the same media voices that dismissed his potential are now calling for him to take the reins as the Browns' starting quarterback. Perhaps the most shocking reversal came from Tony Grossi, one of Sanders' harshest critics. For months, Grossi questioned the young quarterback's readiness, toughness, and fit within Kevin Stefanski's system. But after the disastrous showing against the Steelers, everything changed. Grossi went on air and admitted that Shedeur Sanders is better than Dylan Gabriel, and that Cleveland needs to make the switch immediately. For a man known for standing firm in his opinions, that public reversal was nothing short of seismic. Grossi's newfound praise wasn't just a casual remark, it was a complete surrender to reality. He had been there when Gabriel threw erratic passes, missing open receivers and nearly tossing 4 interceptions that Pittsburgh defenders simply dropped. He'd seen an offense that looked disjointed, predictable, and uninspired. And for once, Grossi couldn't defend it. If those plays had been intercepted, he admitted on air, it's a different game altogether. We'd be calling for Shedeur Sanders. The honesty in his voice marked a stunning shift, one that symbolized the changing tide in Cleveland. But what makes this transformation even more dramatic is how personal Grossi's feud with Sanders had been. Months earlier, Grossi mocked the young quarterback for admitting that his arm was sore during practice, sneering on live TV that it was absurd for someone with so few reps to already be feeling fatigued. He questioned Sanders' toughness and commitment, using sarcasm to belittle a player who was simply putting in extra work. The exchange became infamous among Browns fans, and Sanders didn't forget it. After a preseason game against the Panthers, when Sanders played brilliantly, he confronted Grossi face-to-face. "Now, Tony, you got something nice to say about me?" he asked, his tone calm but firm. It was a moment of vindication, one that showed Sanders wasn't afraid to stand up for himself, even against a veteran journalist who had tried to paint him as soft. That confrontation, once seen as a young player stepping out of line, now looks prophetic. Sanders knew what he was capable of, and now even his harshest detractors are forced to acknowledge it. Grossi's change of heart is emblematic of a city that's beginning to lose faith in its head coach and his chosen quarterback. The fans are restless, the analysts are restless, and even the players are starting to speak out. The once unified locker room is splitting at the seams, and the focus of that divide is Kevin Stefanski's refusal to move away from Dylan Gabriel. The criticism isn't coming just from journalists. Former coach and commentator Rex Ryan, who once ripped Sanders apart for supposedly lacking preparation and focus, has also reversed his stance. After watching Gabriel struggle week after week, Ryan now believes Sanders deserves his shot. He's even gone as far as to call Stefanski's decision to bring in Joe Flacco instead of promoting Sanders a missed opportunity. To Ryan, it's about more than just one game. It's about investing in the future. "You've got to give the young guy a chance to prove himself," Ryan said. "You can't find your franchise quarterback if you never let him play." Coming from someone as blunt and old school as Rex Ryan, those words hit hard. The public pressure on Stefanski is mounting. But what's more concerning is the growing frustration inside the team itself. Defensive star Myles Garrett, who's been the emotional core of the Browns, has already vented his anger about the offense's failures. His tone after the Steelers' loss was raw and weary. "It's frustrating. It's frustrating to lose the same way every time," he said. "It's frustrating as hell." Garrett's patience is clearly thinning, and he didn't hold back in questioning the play calling or the decision to stick with Gabriel. For a player who rarely criticizes coaches publicly, that statement spoke volumes. All of this is building toward what feels like an inevitable reckoning. Dylan Gabriel, once seen as Stefanski's guy, is now the symbol of Cleveland's stagnation. His stats tell the story of a quarterback struggling to meet expectations, short passes that miss by inches, drives that stall under pressure, and a body language that suggests a man running out of confidence. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders represents hope, potential, and change. His leadership during practice, his relentless work ethic, and his poise under scrutiny have earned the respect of teammates who see something special in him. Even players like Jerry Jeudy, who've largely stayed out of controversy, are beginning to question the team's direction. They've seen Sanders put in the hours, staying late in the facility and studying plays long after others have gone home. They've seen his hunger to prove himself, his calm under pressure, and his ability to inspire confidence. It's becoming harder for anyone in Cleveland to argue that he hasn't earned his opportunity. For Kevin Stefanski, This moment may define his career. He's standing at a crossroads, stubbornly loyal to a quarterback who's not delivering while ignoring the growing roar from fans, media, and his own locker room to give Sanders the reins. Every loss adds another crack to his credibility. Every press conference, another reminder that time is running out. The Browns are a team built to win now, with a defense capable of carrying them deep into the postseason. But as long as the offense remains broken, that potential will go to waste. And then there's the emotional factor, the sense that this isn't just about football anymore. This is about redemption, pride, and proving people wrong. Shedeur Sanders carries the weight of expectation, not just as a player, but as the son of Dylan Sanders, a living legend. Every move he makes is scrutinized, every comment dissected. Yet through it all, he's handled the noise with maturity, letting his work speak louder than any soundbite. The way the city has begun to rally behind him feels like the start of something bigger, a movement, a call for change. As Cleveland fans watch this drama unfold, one thing is certain: the patience is gone. The time for excuses has ended. The Browns need results, and they need them fast. Whether Stefanski can deliver them will depend on one bold decision: whether he's willing to trust Shedeur Sanders with the offense and let the future begin now. Because if he doesn't, the future might arrive without him. What do you think? Has Dylan Gabriel been given enough chances, or is it finally time for Shedeur Sanders to step in and take control of the Browns' offense? Do you believe Kevin Stefanski can turn things around before it's too late, or is he clinging to a system that's already failed? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love following these high-stakes football dramas and inside locker room stories, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the next chapter in the saga unfolding in Cleveland.